Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect. And frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over, teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Running on 1st down, Eckler. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up. He got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
Ready.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Get it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Gets it to Gordon. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how we do it!
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle
56
man.
to Mike, boys, 56. Hey, wahoo! Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Ready? 70, Indy. Coming. 5.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You got him.
Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
So it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
50 plant.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert complete. It's Henry. The completion good for 3 and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw. Herbert, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first and 10, Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Draw play, it's Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
And at this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And Reed with it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get no rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. We just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And pass interference on the offense. Been a while since I've seen one of those, Charles.
I thought they had totally mothballed that call, so I'm very glad to see that someone recognized that the offense can make a mistake.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go, go. Go. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired. That's a big game. On first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Lock on a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
60 or 56. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Block. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion, would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jordan Reed has it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. We'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Locke going to bring the offense out 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
And they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
Here we go. Here we go.
Gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Down. 18 Gator. Get it.
Locke looks to throw it again. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st and 10, Herbert, he finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, he's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. On first down, Herbert. And he's going to go down to a sack. They push him back to the 34. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's on to halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Locke. Over the middle complete. It's Spencer. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, we talked about it.
They like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, Locke. Throw left side is complete to Reed. A gain of 6 there on first.
Right there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him.
18 Gator. Snap.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Block now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Block now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do
And
things.
no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's Eckler again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
March 56. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Second and 5 now. Block. He completes this to Sutton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's locked. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. Really did a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it. There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready? Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 start. 56. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Watch twist.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 72 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Ready.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, high 7, 10. Hey, 2.
To throw it is Locke. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Come on, fella.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa picks picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
On the set.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the run. They go.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Right there. Good.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-point drive last time. See if the defense can get ready. They don't want that. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. You have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go.
Let's go.
Oski is really the preferred word. Oski.
So the Chargers now down by 10, 2:21 the time left. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for LA. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That throw into the arms of Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert, but it's complete. Henry.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover? And he picks up a 1st down with that catch.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield and throw a touchdown pass.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 10% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
You ready? 50 seconds to Mike. It's a party now. Now.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners.